Have you ever wondered if joy can bloom in the most unlikely of places, even when surrounded by sorrow? Today, we're diving into a book that explores this very idea with breathtaking beauty, The Emperor of Gladness by the brilliant Ocean Vuong. This isn't just a story, it's an experience, a journey into the heart of what it means to find light in the shadows. The book opens with the delicate whispers of memory. Vuong introduces us to a young boy trying to understand happiness in a world heavy with grief. His life is like an old photograph, faded and fragile, yet filled with stories that refuse to disappear. Through subtle details like the smell of rain on the streets or the weariness in his mother's hands, Vuong paints a picture of a childhood where beauty and devastation are woven together. He shows us that beginnings are rarely simple. They are a mix of light and dark, laughter and tears, all stitched into the fabric of a young boy's identity. Family in this story is both a sanctuary and a battlefield. The boy's home is filled with a fractured, imperfect love. His mother's exhaustion is layered with tenderness and unspoken sacrifice. His grandmother shares haunting stories of war and survival from the old country, making him feel both a sense of belonging and a profound sense of being an outsider. Memory itself becomes a character, revisiting him in dreams and broken sentences. Vuong masterfully shows that family isn't a perfect shield. It's a place of contradictions, where the comfort of being known exists alongside the pain of being misunderstood. It's in this complex environment that the boy learns a crucial lesson. Gladness isn't about avoiding suffering, but about learning to hold it without breaking. The past doesn't just fade away, it lingers, shaping his view of the world and reminding him how fragile belonging can feel. As the boy grows older, desire begins to shape his path. It's a yearning that is romantic, spiritual, and deeply human. Vuong writes with incredible tenderness about how love can arrive like a quiet storm, transforming loneliness into connection. We experience the thrill of first touches, stolen glances, and the rush of self-discovery. But this desire is complicated. It's a source of both liberation and fear, a way to claim his identity while risking rejection from the world around him. Vuong's language becomes almost musical here, capturing the trembling uncertainty of coming of age. Desire isn't just about connecting with others, it's about the deep yearning to feel at home in one's own skin. Gladness, in these moments, becomes luminous and defiant, a small flame that refuses to be extinguished. It's through this exploration that the boy learns to see vulnerability not as a weakness, but as a source of incredible strength. Loss is a constant companion throughout the boy's life. Friends vanish, lovers leave, and family members fade into memory. Vuong presents loss not as a single dramatic event, but as a quiet undercurrent that shapes every moment of joy. A funeral becomes a mirror, reflecting everything left unsaid between the living. The boy comes to understand that grief isn't just about absence, it's about the persistence of presence. It's the way a familiar scent lingers in a room, or how a laugh echoes long after the person is gone. The writing slows down in these passages, heavy with a silence that lets us feel the sharp edges of emptiness. Yet, even within this sorrow, a strange kind of gladness begins to surface, the recognition that a love was so real, it left behind an ache. Loss then becomes a testament to the depth of connection. Through his grief, the boy learns that gladness isn't an escape from sorrow, but a way of carrying it differently, of allowing memory to become a companion rather than a burden. As the years pass, the boy transforms into a man searching for meaning beyond mere survival. He finds solace and purpose in books, in poetry, and in the act of writing itself. It becomes his way of making sense of the chaos, a ritual where language can hold both his pain and his hope. His voice matures, shaped by the echoes of those who came before him, yet distinctly his own. Here, gladness takes on a new form. It becomes the act of creation, of making beauty from broken pieces, of refusing to let despair have the final say. Through writing, he discovers that meaning isn't found in perfect answers, but in the courage to keep asking questions. The search itself becomes an offering, a way to honor the lives intertwined with his own. He begins to see gladness not as a final destination, but as a daily practice, something to be nurtured, protected, and shared. Love, in all its forms, is the quiet heartbeat of this book. Romantic love, with all its risks and fragile beginnings, is woven together with the love of friends and chosen family. Vuong writes with luminous vulnerability, showing how love expands our world, even when it arrives wrapped in uncertainty. The boy, now a man, learns that love isn't always permanent, but it is always transformative. Each relationship leaves its mark, teaching him how to give, how to let go, and how to carry pieces of others within himself. It's here that gladness shines most clearly, not as a state of constant happiness, but as the courage to love despite knowing loss is inevitable. Love becomes an act of resistance against despair, a powerful declaration that connection matters more than fear. It's a reminder that even in a world shaped by sorrow, love is what makes life truly luminous. So, the book closes with a profound meditation on gladness itself. What does it mean to be the emperor of such a fragile kingdom? Vuong suggests it's not about power or conquest. It's a practice of noticing, of finding beauty in brokenness, of choosing tenderness in a world that demands we be hard. The boy's journey becomes a universal one, the search to carry both grief and joy, to honor the past while stepping into the future with open hands. The Emperor of Gladness isn't a ruler, but a witness. It's someone who surrenders to vulnerability, to love, and to the fleeting, beautiful miracle of being alive. The final pages leave us with an echo of hope, a quiet understanding that gladness isn't about possession, but presence. It's a flame passed from one hand to another, enduring even in the deepest sorrow. The Emperor of Gladness is a reminder that our capacity for joy is not measured by the absence of pain, but by our ability to hold it with grace. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. If this resonated with you, please give this video a like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of literature. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.